Hello, good afternoon. It's now 1 here in San Francisco, California. This video is going to be for my hearing friends. So here we go. I want to make a commentary today about the word Audism. 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 Audism, which means the notion that one is superior to another based on one's ability to speak or hear. This idea or this ideal attitude is basically rampant in the world today. And when a deaf child is born into this world, of course, naturally, you want your child to be capable of hearing your voice and normal, like you. So that's natural, which I have no problem with. But I do have a problem with the idea of teaching a child to grow up thinking that hearing and speaking is the way, because actually it's not. There's another way that is really the way. That way is the way of loving, caring, communicating through holistic means. And we don't see that with the idea of teaching kids to speak and hear. I mean, it's almost like imposing the idea that they must speak and hear rather than to accept them and embrace them as being a gift, one that's giving you another window to look at life through. And that's basically what I want to talk about today. Last night there was a TV program on ABC, and for those of you who know me, know I don't really care very much about TV, but when it comes to something that involves deaf culture, deaf schools, sign language, I'm there. I want to check it out. So I was last night, Halloween. I was watching this program, and basically they were focusing a lot of attention on particular students who had some interest of choosing to speak and hear, which is fine with me. I had no problem with that. The big problem I have is that they focus solely on these students who are also a part of the Oregon School for the Deaf, the place which Extreme Makeover was over there working to do good things. Wow, give them hearing aids, renovate the old boys' dormitory, and work on the Halloween spooky haunted house. Well, that's good. That's good. But again, I want to emphasize the word autism. Audism. That is the notion that one is superior to another based on one's ability to speak and hear. So where am I getting with this? Well, in that program, they focus on those kids who are interested in using hearing aids, using speech ability to communicate with the world at large, and I think that's fine. But it's not fine when you don't include, include everybody. You know, deaf is many things. It's not just wow, inspiring people with this new technology that's giving kids more options. What it's really doing is promoting autism, and that's putting sign language, a legitimate language, on the back burner and focusing solely on this speech and hearing idea because for me that's fine, yet it's not because it's teaching something that's not a language. I know English is a language. English is a language, yes, but when you use the audiocentric means of educating deaf children, you don't always come out successful in terms of teaching English. Uh, it's been proven that students who are deaf and have deaf parents or American Sign Language as their foundation, their fundamental language, their first language, they're able to bridge over to a second language much easier than it is to just straight teach spoken English. It's not a good way to educate deaf children to understand a language. Sign language has been able to do this. However, sign language is not as important as speaking and hearing. So those kids who rely solely on sign language, they're they're discriminated against. They're not given very much recognition. I've met so many deaf people, and they can be just solely oral in terms of communicating. They speak, and that's it. They don't use sign language. And some of them use hearing aids, some of them don't. But they basically focus on communicating through a verbal means. And then you've got those who say, look, I'm deaf. I have a deaf family. We have a language. We have a culture. We have a history. We value that. And those people are really, really pretty much a minority when you come to face the world of the hearing, the dominant people. Um, I don't know. It's just so easy to fall in that pinball pit and become an audist, discriminate against deaf people, whether intentionally or not. It's just so easy to do that, and I think we need to address this as a problem against a linguistic minority, which happens to be those deaf people who do rely solely on American Sign Language. Yeah, I think we need to focus more on those attitudes out there, like you'll see in Extreme Makeover Home Edition. I don't know. Like I said, it may be doing a good thing, but in the long run, it's really, really pretty much almost like genocide. Not quite, but similar. Linguicide. Let's use that word, linguicide. But anyway, it's about time for me to wrap up. I've got places to go and people to see, but I just wanted to leave this comment for you and maybe give you an expanded awareness with the word autism. I'll spell that again, Audism, which means the notion that one is superior to another based on one's ability to speak and hear. See y'all later. Have a good time, and to far West Texas and all my people in Texas, howdy, and hasta pronto, okay? Peace.